Hello, my crafty friends. If you're watching the replay, thank you for tuning in to see what we made. This is the folio that I made about a week ago. It's obviously needs a little bit of re-gluing. There's probably more than just that one place, but that one's obvious, so I'm just going to go ahead with it while I wait for people to come in. Hi, Brittany. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. How are you feeling, Brittany? You sounded tired on your giveaway video, and I'm sure you are. That's part of becoming a mama. But I've just been thinking about you and wanting to know how you're doing. Hi, Annelle. I'm glad you're here. Oh, there's another place right there. I'm just trying. I said I was going to work on this Thursday, and then I couldn't stream Thursday, so I'm planning to work on it today. But I had intended to get some stuff ready and have supplies that would be ready to actually, do it. And I didn't get that done. So feeling fine for the most part. Yes, it was later when I did that after a whole day of running around. So I was tired. Yeah. Well, I thought you sounded kind of tired, but chipper nonetheless. Your attitude was good. You just sounded tired. Hi, Julie. Hi, Barbara. Um, anyway, give yourself the chance to rest when you can because not nearly as much rest is available once the baby comes. They expect a lot of time, and it's worth it. It's very much worth it. I planned to work on this folio, and I told y'all I was going to figure out how I was going to decorate it, and I was going to have all the stuff ready to do that. And I couldn't stream Thursday, and I hadn't gotten things ready anyway because life's just been, I don't know how do I say it, busy, I guess is the right word. Anyway, I still don't have this done because the last few days I haven't felt very good. So so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm sitting here looking at it thinking I got to come up with some kind of plan. Um anyway, Ethan is on the plane on his way home. Well, he's actually on his way. No, let me think. Yeah, he's on his way to Dallas from Houston. And then he has to sit in the airport for 4 hours before he gets on the flight to come from Dallas to Amarillo. So a 2 hour flight is going to take him 6 hours. One problem with Texas, you got to fly to Dallas to go anywhere. It feels that way anyway. There may be places you could go that you don't have to go to Dallas, but it feels like you have to stop in Dallas to go anywhere. Um, so I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're all here. Brittany and Nell, Julie, Barbara. Thank you for being so fast to get in here. Um, I know I wrote down, I had notes for the things we talked about maybe doing on this, but I don't know where they are. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can find them. Okay. We said around the world, other countries, travel and nature in that scenario of around the world, beach scenes, people from the 30s and 40s, um, Eiffel Tower, Great Wall, Leaning Tower, pyramids, just some ideas of things to look at around the world. So, oh, hi, Vanessa. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm glad you were able to come in and be here for a little while, Julie. Anyway, all of those sound like good ideas to me. Um, I just feel tired. I just feel tired. That's the main issue I'm having at the moment, is just feeling really tired. Um, I got, I did the test for the C. Nope, that's not my problem. I checked my blood pressure, fine. Checked my blood sugar, it's fine. I thought maybe my blood pressure was low or my blood sugar was low because of the way I was feeling, but both of those were perfectly normal numbers. So, anyway, I'm just, like I said, I just feel tired. And I don't know if it's, we had all that humidity and now we've got all the heat. You know, we went from cool, rainy days to 95, 100 degrees. I think it's supposed to be 100 degrees today. And this is up here in Amarillo. I can't imagine what downstate they're feeling. I do not need to complain because what's hot here is like witheringly hot down there. So, um, anyway, I think it's a little bit of it's depression. You know, Father's Day coming was hard. Sorry, I thought I could say that without doing this. It's just still hard. It's just still so hard. Um, it's been a year and a half, and it's still hard. Um, okay, let me find something to play with, and maybe we can do something. I'm trying to think of what, if I can decide on my focal points, then um that'll make it easier. Hi, Andrea. Honey, it's good to see you. It's been a while. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you. I need a hug. That's what I need. um, whew. Well, I don't have any women from the 30s and 40s unless we talk about, unless we use the Tim Holtz peoples. I don't know exactly when they're from, but a lot of them look kind of like that. So we could use Tim Holtz people. Um, Hi, Barbie. I'm glad you're here. Let me. Oh no, I don't. I don't want to. All my Tim Holtz people are under a pile of other things. I think while we're talking and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ink all of this. And then maybe by then I'll have the gumption to do something with it. Um, right now, I just don't have the gumption to do anything. And I almost chickened out of coming on because, like I said, I'm just tired. I just don't have any energy. But I wanted to see all of you, and I hoped that this would do what sometimes it makes me feel better, and so I'm hoping that that will happen this time too. It's amazing what just inking it up does, doesn't it? It just adds some kind of dimension to it. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it very much. You know, it's I don't like coming on and even talking about politics and geopolitics and worldviews and all that stuff. But I'm really, and I'm not going to really talk about it much except to say that right now it feels like that our country's trying to go to hell in a handbasket, and excuse my language, but I'm really depressed about that and angry and sad, mostly sad, and a little scared, to be honest. I don't know what's going to happen, but it doesn't feel like it could be anything good with all the stuff going on out there. And I know we come on here and we do stuff together to not think about that, but I'm just going to be honest with you right now. I'm having trouble trying to keep it out of my head and not think about it. Um, it's not, and it's not just here in the United States that there's problems. You're all, you know, everybody's having trouble, and it feels like it. Quite frankly, feels like all of our governments have decided that they don't care about the people. They're just trying to get all the power they can. It feels like it's a worldwide thing, and that's very frustrating. It does. It finds the awful um, to talk about. I saw a statistic that was talking about, and I can't remember where I heard it, but they were talking about how dangerous it is to live in America, and that out of 193 countries, the United States was number 2 as far as dangerous places to live, unless you take out 5 cities. And we probably all know what those 5 cities are. When you take those 5 cities out, the United States becomes 189th on that list. And that just tells you how much the average person in the United States is not being represented in anything that's going on. And I'm sure it's kind of like that in other countries too. But we need good news. It reminds me of that song. Oh, Anne Murray. A little good news. Sure could use a little good news today. that's how I feel lately. That's the song that's in my head. Um, just give us some good news. Talk about, the people who help people and all of that. The people who are trying to do good things instead of all the negative stuff that's going on. I don't know why I've glued it like 4 times, and this is the 4th time, and it's just still determined to pop loose. Maybe if I leave it like this for a little bit, it will do better. So let's work on this one for now. Barbara says, when I was in the news business, we had only one newscast a year in which we focused on the good news. It's ridiculous. I agree. And it's sad that bad news is what sells. But now I don't even feel like we're getting real bad news. We're getting somebody's made up version of everything. I don't feel like I can trust anybody in the media. I don't feel like I can trust any of our politicians. I just don't feel like I can trust anybody but you and me, the average old folks who are all in this together, all stuck where we didn't put ourselves. Anyway, Mindy saw good news. Yay, Mindy. They said they're going to repair the highway in 2 weeks. If it happens, that's good. That would definitely be good news, Mindy. That would be good news. And I hope they can, because that's catastrophic for so many people. Hi, Sherry. Oh, Julie, I'm sorry. Well, it feels like um, it seems to, Barbara. You're right. It seems to. And, I think about what I see um, on TV, online, whatever. And then I go out into my town and I don't see that in my town. And I'm grateful that I can go out in my town and feel fairly safe. We do have a much larger um, homeless population now than we've ever had before. And a lot of them, I feel like, are some of the a lot of them are the illegal migrants. They don't have a place to go. They're just kind of out there. And I feel like they've been sold a bill of goods just like you and I've been sold a bill of goods. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But that's kind of adding to my depression. All of these things, I don't know if it would really be easier to deal with them all if Darren was here, but it feels like it would. It feels like it would be easier if he was here with me. Um, but that's not the reality, and reality's what we need to deal with, I guess. So let's make a good reality right here. We're gonna let's make something fun. I'm trying to decide on focal points. That's what I'm thinking. Reality sucks sometimes. It does, Teresa. It sure does. It sure does. I'm also excited, Barbara says, that the bike hiking trail around our beautiful bay will be extended down near our house, all the way south to Eureka Zoo and all the way north to the town of Arcata. That's wonderful, Barbara. I wish there was some place to hike here that was, shaded and pretty because of big trees. You can walk in the parks, and there are lots of trees in the parks, um, but walking in the woods sounds so nice to me right now. Just go out and walk in the woods. That sounds wonderful. I have to drive several hours to get to woods. So I won't be walking in the woods any day soon, but I would really love that. I do imagine that after all this rain, Powder Canyon will be really pretty once the floodwaters go down. So Han and I are thinking about taking the puppy and going out there on Saturdays a few times. But we're also getting into the time of year when it gets hot. July, August, and September are like the hottest months, and so that'll be harder. I was thinking on a travel theme, Julie. I'm just trying now to think about what do I have um, that I can find easy to use. That's what I'm thinking now. What can I find easy to use? And I'm trying to think of travel themes that would be like that. Hi Sharon, I'm glad you're here. I was trying to think. I've got a travel guide to Ireland, and that looks like a great place to be right now. It's right there by the water in a thatched hut. I think I would probably enjoy that. Our electricity went out this morning, not for very long, but long enough to make me think, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, this is very interesting. Let me see if I can find information on it while I'm. They've got I don't know if y'all can. Do you see these columns? It's something in the just the structure of the rocks that's making it do that. Isn't that just interesting? I don't think I've ever seen that picture before or known about these before, but Teresa says, did you see where they're offering $90,000 to people to replenish one of their islands? No, maybe I should go. If I didn't have my mom next door, I might be willing to do that. I have ancestors. I mean, my ancestors are from Ireland and Scotland and England. Ireland and Scotland on my dad's side. No, Scotland and England on my mom's side. Ireland and American Indian on my dad's side. So I'm kind of I'm a mismatch. But Ireland and Scotland are two places I've always wanted to. Well, there are a lot of places I would like to go. But anyway, when I saw this book, I thought, oh, that would be fun to use. do, I was thinking about doing a journal just out of this book. Um, kind of a dream. I would like to go there journal. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. There aren't enough. There aren't very many pictures of, you know, um, the parts of Ireland I'd really like to see are out on the moors and the in the wild places, not necessarily the cities. Andrea says she likes Janet's suggestion. Whatever makes you happy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think how many generations it was for me, Julie. I want to say they've traced some back to the 1600s coming over from Ireland. I'm not sure. I don't My history is not good enough. I went to public school. My history's not good enough. I can't remember when the potato famine was, but I remember somebody saying that that's when my ancestors came over here from Ireland, was during the potato famine, but I might be wrong about that. Yeah. So some people went to Australia and some people came to the United States. Okay, let's just go through and find some pictures that we might want to use, and then we can go from there. Ooh, that's kind of a cool something. And another door. I like doors. I like doors. And these they're big, so we may not be able to use all the big ones, but like that's probably too big, because I would want to get the door and the guy working on the roof. Can't really do that. So there's lots of little bitty animals. We can come back and get some of those to add in later, maybe. Ah, here's some people. There's some little Irish dancers. That'd be good. Some instruments. That horse would be a great faux stamp. All right, let me find the horse. Is it? Well, let's see if it's on the something I took out. Or nope. So it must be in here. Okay, let me look. Yeah, I know that my great great grandparents came to Texas from Tennessee, and that's where one of my Irish ancestors met his Cherokee wife, and he brought her to Texas. And that was when Texas was not much of anything. So I don't see the horse. Oh, there it is. There's a horse. Okay, let's see. We might can make some faux stamps out of some other ones too. Okay, what else do we want? There's a pub scene. Let's see who. That's a writer. Let's see who it says he is. The writer, Brendan Behan, enjoying the company in a Dublin pub. They do look like they're having fun. They're laughing. I'm not much into sports, so we'll skip that one. I'm not sure what this painting is of. Let's see if it'll tell us somewhere. Maybe it's. I was going to see if there's any. That's a pretty map. We'll take that. This is just a painting. It's not a real photo. Everything else is real photos. Of course, this is not a real. Well, it's a photo of a map of Ireland printed in 1592. That's kind of cool. There was another horse too. Okay. Well, maybe I can come back and find it. Right now I'm looking for bigger stuff to put down. And like I said, we'll come back through. Sometimes you get things that really hit you, and sometimes let's just do this. I want that picture to come out kind of clean because I think it'd be fun to have them both. The monument in the upper corner. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm seeing these way after the fact, and I have no idea. I have no idea where, if I've already passed the page or not. I think a little mischief might be in order. It raises my spirits and reminds me why it's good to be alive. You just have some mischief, Andrea. Go right ahead. Okay, this book was all marked up. Somebody already had places marked where they were wanting to go. It might be good just to look at those. Let's just do that to begin with. Let me go ahead and put something right here so I know that's where I stopped. And let's see what they marked. Because maybe they've already found the good stuff. Okay, Barbara, that's fine. 1845 to 1849. That was the Irish potato famine. Well, I don't know why I thought. I mean, I knew that the potato famine was after the United States became a country, but I'm trying to remember what the 1600 thing was. I really thought that they were saying they came over in the 1600s. So I'm obviously wrong about that. So it may have been someone else, but yeah, it was a terrible thing. It was a terrible thing. And I I don't know if you would look this up, but I think that the potatoes originally got to Ireland from here. They took them over there. See, I always thought potatoes came from Ireland to here, but I think it was the other way around. Um, I don't know. These are both have good pictures. Yeah, see, I should have just done this to begin with. This person marked some good things. Let's go ahead and take that off. Anyway, there have been hard times before and people survived, and we will too. Um, that'd be a good background, except I've already got a background. But see, right here, okay, that's where I want to go. Today, that's where I would like to be. I would like to be there with no worries. And I'm sure there are going to be worries wherever you go, but okay, there's a waterfall and a cute bridge. Andrea says, one of my friends like to get a bunch of dollar bills and then go to the library or bookstores and sneak a dollar in a bunch of books just to give people a treat. That is so cool. What a great idea. I'm not caring too much about all the fancy people in Ireland. I just want normal, Of course, that probably belonged to a rich person, but it might also be fun to do a page just with a bunch of doors and windows. I don't know. I'm just taking stuff out that looks good or fun or whatever. Hi, Beth. I'm glad you're here. We're gonna use stuff out of this Ireland travel guide and make us a travel folio. And I'm trying to find pictures of places that I would like to visit in Ireland to put in there. Or just places that look interesting. I like a good fiddle. Of course, I don't think they call them fiddles in Ireland, probably. There's some more animals that might make good stamps, or we'll come back through and pull those out later. Okay, wait a minute. What was that? Look at this. Can you see that? There you go. Isn't that interesting? It's a limestone. It's part of the Burins Limestone Plateau. That's really cool. Okay, I'm going to take it. You wanted to go see those? Okay, Barbara, this is where you're going on our trip. I'll go with you. Oh, here's a spinner. I need a spinner. I heard a story, and I think it was in Ireland. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was in Ireland, where a company that wanted to make linen stuff had a bunch of spinning wheels made to spin flax, and they gave them away to the women, and because they wanted them to spin flax for them. But a lot of them didn't like spinning flax because spinning flax is hard, so they started spinning wool on them anyway. That's probably what I would have done. I'll just thank you for my spinning wheel. I'm going to spin me some wool. They do have a lot of sheep, yeah. But they were trying to get spinning flax going, and it didn't work because everybody wanted to spin wool because they had sheep of their own. They didn't have to, and it's easier to spin wool than it is to spin flax. Now we might do a page with just a bunch of archaeology little bits like this, because I've seen several of those through here. So if we have time, we'll do that. I need a spinner. Yeah. Yeah, I need a spinner in my book. Oh, that's nice. That looks like a nice place to be too. It is, and it's the women who spun flax, a lot of them, they wet the flax with their mouth, and so they had like fat lips because the flax is hard on your body. Yeah, I think especially if I had sheep, I would just go ahead and spin my wool. Trying to see what else might be good. I'm going to take this one out because it's an idea of getting maybe some plants on a page and animals on a page. Hopefully that will remind me about that. A good castle be handy. Yeah. Yeah, we like a good castle. And this is the doorway of Cong Abbey. I really, I'm liking these kind of pictures because that looks like a fun place to go and eat and everything when you're on your trip. Okay. Oh, okay. I was sitting here looking at these people on bicycles and thinking, even when I was young, I wouldn't have wanted to go around Ireland on a bicycle because I've had bad knees all my life and bicycles not such a good plan. But I would like to go around Ireland in that. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. Oh, here we go. There's the guy herding his cow and his dog is right there. He's got his bicycle. Uh-oh, we cut off the dog. That's all right. There are lots of castles. I don't think I want a million castles, but I do like some castles. And that one's right on the water. That is Glenvega Castle. And I obviously maybe saying that all wrong. There's somebody's collection of irons. There's another door. I'm going to go ahead and get that out to help me remember doors. We got a lot of book left, so I'm going to. There's a tomb. There's the door to get in. Not quite as professional as the Egyptian tombs, but that's pretty. That is, I think I've got that in a smaller picture. Yeah, right here. Is that the same one? Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell, but hard to tell. That would be fun to take a little boat ride. These may end up just being collages of pictures on there. That's Rosemore Memorial Drinking Fountain. So I guess this is the fountain. It's right by the First National Bank and the market. Very handy. Oh, those are pretty. There's another tower, Round Tower and West High. It looks like that tower's in the cemetery. Okay. Old cemeteries are interesting. His day went good, pretty good yesterday. Janet, thanks for asking. He said that. Well, He sent me a picture on the phone, just one. He's got a bunch, but he only sent one because it's not that easy to get pictures to come. A bunch of them because we don't have that fancy of phone service. But There's the USS Texas in dry dock. Anyway, it was an hour and a half um, tour. He said the worst part was that he would have had to pay quite a bit more to get a big car to ride in, the lift car. Um, okay, we got fuzzy. Come on. Okay. Um, so he said he was sitting in the back of a little Toyota Corolla with his long old legs kind of up in his face for an hour and a half to drive back to Houston from Galveston. But it was worth it too. It was worth it, and he really loved it. He got to see a Saturday. He went to see a um, a toy store in Houston, like Misfit Toys or something like that. Anyway, he said it was the most incredible toy store he's ever seen. He took some video inside it that he'll show me when he gets home. But he said he would like to go back just to wander around in there. He didn't have, as much time in there as he thought would have been fun. Ooh, a bridge like that. Don't want to walk across it myself, but I like the look of it. That would definitely take all my courage to do. Since I hurt my back falling off of a chair, like, from 18 inches off the ground, heights have been scary for me since then. And before that, I wasn't the least bit afraid of heights. I went up and helped roof a house, and I didn't bother me. But since then, okay, well, we have to have some of this. Right now, his plan is, Beth, is to go to machinist school. They have one at Amarillo College where you can get a certificate in machining, and where you work with lathes and to make metal parts for things. And that's what he's wanting to do. Um, that's what he's wanting to do. So we're looking into trying to figure out how to get, make that work out for him. So yeah, I think we're going to be needing people making stuff over here in the future, and so I think that will be a good place to go. Hannah's boyfriend, well, I don't know if I can call him her boyfriend yet. They're still trying to make that decision. I think I think they're already there, but anyway, he's going through the electrician's program in New Mexico to become an electrician. And then once he becomes a journeyman, and that'll take him 5 or 6 years, but once he gets there, then he can move to Texas. So Teresa says she had a stepbrother that was a machinist. He loved it and made good money at it. Well, I think it's one of those professions that needs someone who's good with their hands and is very aware of safety, because safety is very important in that kind of a thing. And someone who's into details and wants all the details to be perfect, and that is Ethan. So I think it's a good choice for him. Okay, we might have a page just of fun things like a tram carriage and a windmill. I don't know. I never know what I'm gonna find interesting. But I'm liking the rows of houses. I've always loved having a yard, and it's always been important to me. Even in the very first house I moved out into, it was a tiny little place, but it had a big yard. But I'm kind of getting over yards. I It's a struggle because the person who can do it the easiest absolutely hates yard work, and so it's like, okay, I know I can't cement it in. We need the yard, but oh my goodness. Yes. Well, he's pretty strong. He's not in great shape because he has never done, hasn't spent much time working on that. Ooh, that's pretty. But but he'll get that way. He'll develop the muscles he needs to do it. Anyway, I'm hoping that we can figure out how for him to do that. I think that would be good. Daryl lifted weights and it was still hard for him sometimes. Yeah. Well, I'm sure when he gets in school, they'll let him know, you know, what he needs to do. There's money. Not that interested in money, but I do like doorways. And what is this? Looks like these are mailboxes. Yes, post boxes. Aren't those interesting post boxes? Look at that. They make our post boxes over here look really boring. Those are really cool. And here's telephone boxes. Oh, how fun. Okay, yay. See, this is making me happy. He had to make train wheels. Oh, my goodness. I think Ethan would love the idea of making train wheels. He loves trains. But I can see why he needed muscles, though. Oh, there's another old gas pump. So see, now I'm getting into Ireland and vintage all at the same time. You can't get better than that, right? And here's some cyclists checking their destinations. Let's look at this. I bet you could make a story out of that. I've never seen street signs on the building like that. I love it. Ethan needs to meet your brother. That would be cool. Um, Daryl, my stepfather Daryl. Okay. Woo. Come on. Come on, camera. You don't usually do this to me. I don't usually lift things up to the camera though. Okay, sorry. We're going to try again here. I'm going to stop lifting stuff up. He was a boxcar inspector before he retired. How cool is that? Yeah, Ethan would enjoy meeting him and talking to him and hearing his stories. Anyway, Daryl, my stepfather Daryl, um, has knows a machinist who's done some work. My stepfather's an architect, and so he's got a couple of machinists lined up for Ethan to go into their shops and see what they do, and hear their empty, um, not empty. I saw Humpty Dumpty and empty's what came out. Their information and advice and their thoughts on it before he actually goes to school, so that maybe he can have an idea before he ever goes. Oh, see, I like this. That needs to be with the spinning wheel, but it's on the cover. Okay, we're going to do it anyway. Uh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. But I didn't see any more sheep pictures. Um, you'd think there'd be a lot of sheep pictures in here. I missed that one too. That's pretty. Well, maybe I, I definitely missed some things because I don't remember seeing any of these pages either. I would like to find some sheep. Okay, I like those houses too. He brought a Humpty Dumpty home with him one day. He was a hobo Humpty. Oh, how funny. Okay, let's see. That might be interesting to put behind some things. Okay, somewhere I skipped some stuff here. Got a gnat bugging me. This is really weird. Oh, I forgot. I went to where the markers were. Okay. So it wasn't an accident. It was on purpose. I just forgot it was on purpose. Okay, are y'all afraid of my brain? I'm a little afraid. I'm a little afraid. You would think that all the pictures that are on the outside would be inside too. Excuse me. Teresa says she's gonna shut up. Well, don't shut up. No, it's okay. You need to do what you're working on. I've just enjoyed having somebody chatting with me. Okay, I want a room like that has bookshelves and a ladder. Excuse me. I was doing fine and now I'm not. I'm sorry. This is Dublin. I don't know that what I might use that for right now, but I'll use it for something sometime. Okay. Let's see. Is there a... Okay, let's see if they have sheep listed in here somewhere. Sheep Island. That's the only thing it says, 253. Well, there's the pictures of Sheep Island. That's kind of interesting. But I don't see any sheeps. I wanted some sheep. Okay, we're going to stop there for now. Sheep Island is listed. Colcannon. Let me see. Nope, no Colcannon. There's Coleraine, Collins, Cole, Collooney, Coleman, Columba. second. Sorry. Okay. I may actually come back and take that sheep because sheep should be in there. There should be sheep. Okay, Julie says, I'm trying to edit the photo of this gel print to look the way it actually is, but I can't get the right tone. Yeah, that, been there, had that problem. I didn't never get mine. I just got one that I liked and I decided to call it number 2. Okay. Now I'm thinking this might be a good place to put like the animals on one side and odd weird things, and then do doors and windows, buildings, that kind of stuff. Oh, it goes like this. I don't know. We'll see what we've got of each thing. That looks very British to me. It doesn't look Irish. Okay. I'm probably not going to use that in here, but it's really pretty. I'll just set it up there. Okay, here's, see what's on. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this because it's really pretty. It's green. Okay, and here's a weird architectural thing. We're just going to cut it out and we'll decide if we're going to use it later. And then we've got the books. And I don't know if I'm going to use the books in here or not, but I love that. So I'm going to keep it to use somewhere, even if I don't use it here. This might be a good place to put doors. I don't know. I'm going to leave it like this. And we're going to just stack all our doors on there. Barbara says, there, I finished my little gel printing task. I love those bookshelves. Me too. Me too, me too, me too. Okay, I'm going to take this chair. This feels, is it thicker than one page? Nope, it's one page. Okay. We'll put furnitures there. There's a lighthouse. I like lighthouses. Okay, I'm going to stick some stuff over there that I'm not sure about. That I got just used as a background. We're going to set it aside. And here's a house, some houses. Okay, we got too many themes going on, I think. I've got some Pegasus out here. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. I lied, evidently. Alrighty. Okay, there's an aminal. And there's a place. I don't know if it's good or bad to leave the titles of these places on here. I forgot to on that one. But on the squirrel I did, and on this and on that one, I'm thinking that I might want to do that so that I can know where they're at. This might still be useful. I'm going to set it. Well, no, let's set it here because this is that I might use in here. Okay. I like the people on the bikes. I don't know if I want to put that with doors or with people, but anyway. And there's some cows. I wish they would show some sheeps. I may have to go somewhere else to get sheep. Where do I put there? I'll put it with animals. How's that? Oh no! I cut off my. That's probably true, but they didn't know, did they? I cut that off, so. Oh well. Okay. I do like the phone boxes, so we'll take those. We'll put them with like the chair and this old phone. I don't know if I want to use it or not. I'm just going to take that much because I might use the whole thing. You know, I don't know. And this talks about post boxes, so I'm going to go ahead and take the whole thing because I might want to read it. I might want to read it. Oh no, I'm sorry, Teresa. I'm sorry you broke your bulb. Oh, there's a window. It says Bank of Ireland sub office. I don't know if they open that up and it says Bank of Ireland right on top of the window. So maybe that's where you go up to get your, to get service. I don't know. Interesting. There's money. Okay. I like that doorway. Students at Trinity College in Dublin. I don't know if you can see. It's a beautiful wooden doorway. That's pretty. Not sure what to do with it, so I'm going to set it up there. Okay. There's a farmhouse in Clonakilty, County Cork. I like that. Farmhouse sounds nice. And then we've got the bar at Hunter Hotel. Girl serving up some guineas. Or we've got a bed and breakfast on the River Corrib in Galway. And that looks like a place I would like to stay. So we're gonna take that one. Got to stay somewhere when you're on a trip. You can't just be going and looking at stuff all the time. Okay, I really love this, but that's going to have to go in some other project because it's too big for what I've got here. Too big. And this says terraced houses in the town of Hillsborough. There's an Italian garden. Doesn't say where that Italian garden is, but it's pretty. So we're going to cut it out. This is pictures of it. I mean, the drawings of it. This is the real picture, but anyway. I love how this is shaping up. I always wanted to take a walking tour of Ireland and England, one where they carry your stuff and you only walk a couple of miles a day. That sounds nice, Barbara. I might could even do a couple of miles a day. I've always liked the idea of those bicycle tours, but I couldn't do it. Anyway, I'm trying to keep now that I've thought of it, I'm trying to keep the information about where this is. This is Scrabo Tower in the Ards Peninsula. Interior of the Victorian Palm House at the Botanic Gardens. I wish you could see that better. It's not a very good picture, so I'm not going to use it. We're gonna we're gonna use the liquor salon. I'm not a drinker, but I love old places, and I love the look of that. So, um, anywho, I'm trying to say here's a Potter. Beth, are you looking? There's a Potter in Bellick Factory. Says the little border village of Bellick would attract few visitors other than anglers were it not for the world famous Bellick pottery, founded in 1857. The company's pearly colored china is known as Parian ware. Developed in the 19th century, it was supposed to resemble the famous Parian marble of ancient Greece. Bellick is now known best for its ornamental pieces of fragile lattice work decorated with pastel colored flowers. These are especially popular in the USA. That's funny because oh dear, sorry. I was going to say, I think I've seen some of that stuff and I didn't know that it was from a famous pottery. Anyway, we're going to take him because we like crafty things. We would want to see crafty things. I don't know where to put it. I guess unusual things. Here's a door and a window. And this is the Pennsylvania log farmhouse at the Ulster American Folk Park. They have a American Folk Park in Ireland. I would think there were a lot more interesting Irish things to do than to do that, but that's funny. I think I'm going to put it over here, I guess. And then here's a funny thing. Not sure what it is, but we got some weird things. So, copy of Iron Age Celtic Stonehead. We'll put it over there with that guy. Hi, Dawn. It's good to see you. And I may come back and take some of this because if I saw that in a guidebook, I'd definitely try to go there. That's really interesting geological formation. I just wish that there was more written about it here, and I don't see anything written about it. I'm going to put this one up there too, but I may come back and get that bridge. It just depends. I've got so much other stuff. I don't know that I have room for everything. So, well, I mean, I know I don't have room for everything. I'm not sure what that is. That's interesting. Um, it says located on the low ridge north of Boyne, New Grange took more than 70 years to build between 1962 and 1975. The passage, grave, and mound were restored as closely as possible to their original state. Okay, so it's a grave site, burial mound is what it is, and they've redone it so that it's as closely to how it was to begin with as we see now. That is an interesting doorway that goes into this passage, so that's the part of it we're going to take. I don't probably need the explanation. Probably won't make it onto the page, but I wanted to remember. I cut off the where that is. But that's a castle on the water. You gotta keep a castle on the water. Let's see, what are these? It says aerial view of Iron Age forts on the hill of Tara. I guess those are moats. Interesting. I need to start looking what's back on the back of these things before I do it. And that one didn't even have anything written on where it's from, but it's a door. And here's a 4-spotted chaser dragonfly. We're going to take it too. We will put it here with the animals. I know it's not an animal, but anyhow, we're going to put it there anyway. And I'm going to take this because if Hannah was with me, she would want to go see an old graveyard. She likes old graveyards. So that's someplace we would probably go if she was with me on this trip. This is the Drogheda viewed from Millmount across the River Boyne. I don't know, but it's houses and I'm getting houses. So, oh no, I cut up some artifacts. Sorry. We'll just take the ones we see here. These I'm not taking all the explanation because there won't be room to use it. So oh, that's the base of that big one. Okay. I'm going to take this drinking fountain because I have never seen anything that elaborate as a drinking fountain. So we need that. There's another interesting piece of architecture. It says West Doorway of Nuns Church. And I have no idea how to pronounce the place that's from. So we're not even going to try. Not even going to try. I like the boat. I might want to go on a boat. I'm going to put this up there too with all the full page things that we don't know for sure if we're going to use or not. Ooh, that's pretty. Dongle Town overlooked by the ruins of its 15th century castle. That's really cool. There's the castle back there, and then here's the more modern town. Love it. Love it. Okay, here's a pub door. So far, our doors and windows are working out pretty good. I guess this is why I got this one, just because I love old things, apothecaries and that kind of stuff with all the old wooden drawers and things. This says the 19th century interior of Hargadon's Bar in Slingotown. Slingotown? There it is. That's funny. Slingotown. Okay. I probably said that wrong, and it's not nearly as funny when you say it right. But anyhow. Okay. We're going to take this little guy because I would love to take a trip like that. is there anything else we want here? There's, are they? I, no, they're not. I thought at first those were kids, but they're not. They're adults laying down, looking over the edge of the cliff. That's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and take that too. I don't know if we use it today, but we can use it another day if we don't use it today. And here's another piece of architecture. And it's a tower with some windows. Probably don't have room for all those doors and windows, but anyway. This is the round tower and cathedral at Kilmacduagh. Kilmacduagh? I don't know how you say that. I'm sorry. I'm butchering all the names to things, I'm sure. Why do they call this ship a hooker? I'll see if it has a good reason for that. I don't know. Anyway, that little boat right there. I like that arch. There's nothing there. I'm not taking anything, so. And I don't know if we will need this one or not, but I'm going to just stick it up here with these others. Are you getting bored yet? I hope not. Oh, that's the, I wanted this. The doorway of Kong Abbey. There's a horsey and some flowers. Oh, I cut into that picture and I really wanted that one. Well, we'll just keep the people eating even though we don't see the rest of the picture. Not bored. Okay, good. There are a lot of great photos. This is Kylemore Abbey. Let's see if we can get it up there without making the camera go nuts. That's really cool. Flower and a bird. Teresa says no, but I am a bit aggravated at me for breaking the bottom of my bulb. I understand. Yeah, look on the other side first. Good advice, Julie. Oh. Okay, there's a. It says this is Clonmel's Mock Tudor West Gate. Oh, that's a. I forgot that was a pretty area, but I really like these three pictures, so I'm going to take them. And we'll see if there's anything left of that picture that's worth using after we've gotten these out. Okay. Probably not. I really do like this one. That just that I just think that's fun. It reminds me of San Francisco, or the way San Francisco used to be. I went there 3 times back in the 80s, and It was a really fun place to visit. It was a fun place to visit. Okay, we're going to take the spinner. It says, a woman in peasant costume spinning wool at Cragnowan. I'm sure I said that wrong too. And then here's another architectural thing. And this is finely carved Romanesque doorway. Oh, it's a doorway. I'm still going to put it here because you can't see the door. Okay, I like that. We're going to take it. Not sure where to put it, but interesting things to see. It definitely belongs there. And then this one, it's hard to see, but there is a door right there. It says music shop in Doolin. That would be a fun place to go, I think, even if you're not a musician. Okay, put that there. Oh, that's a cool looking grain truck from 1940. And here's the clock tower on the main streets of Yongle. Now, do I put this with my places or do I, my houses and things, buildings, or do I put it with doors? I think I'm going to put it over here for now. We can always move it to doors later if we want to. That's so weird. This looks like a photo right down here, but in the background, that church looks drawn in. I'm sure it's not. It just the way they did it, that's how it looks. And I'm not sure. I really like that. I think that's why I got this. So I'm going to go ahead and take it this way. But I also really like these two little pictures. So we may end up having to use the small one depending on, how it goes. Some of these are, that one was two. Okay. I was going to say, some of these feel like 2 pages. Okay. We're going to take these. I'm going to go ahead and keep the words for now. This is Main Street. And here's a door. Here's a thing, a clock. Okay, we're going to take this. This says this is a lancet window in ruined church at Timoleague Abbey. And once again, I probably pronounced that wrong, but anyway. And there's another doorway at the old market house, but I already cut up the words, so we're not going to worry about words on that one. Battlemented keep and ruined towers of Blarney Castle. Well, I think we need Blarney Castle. Okay. Okay, this is um, Muckross house right there. Muckross house. Okay. And this is the Torque waterfall. And this says Meeting of the Waters. This beauty spot, best seen from Dennis Island, is where the waters from the upper lake meet Muckross Lake and Loughlane at Old Wire Bridge, right here. You posted the gel print photo. Okay, good. Okay. These I'm not as sure about, but I'm going to go ahead and take them in case. In case. I can see that if I go to Ireland, I need a few weeks. It's not going to be a one-day trip. Oh, there's another Potter. And she's at a museum, Ballyferriter. I think that's the name of the village where she's at. And I think I can get her without messing up something else. So we might as well. This picture down here is the one I really wanted off this page. So isn't that pretty? Fishing trawlers moored alongside the quiet Dingle. I think Dingle needs to be on my list of places to go. Okay, this is really, I think, a very cool picture. And I think it's worth putting it up closer so you can see it. It says a steam train on the narrow gauge railway between Tralee and Blennerville, with Blennerville windmill in the background. Okay, come on. Isn't that cool? I like that. Come on. Woo. Come on. Come on, camera. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I cut off part of the words, but this is funny. Kissing the Blarney Stone at Blarney Castle near Cork. I guess you have to lay upside down to kiss the Blarney Stone. I never knew that. Interesting. Okay. That would be fun, Barbara. I'm not sure my brain is capable of that, but it would. We can think about it. Right now, I'm having trouble even reading, so I'm going to put that up. There's some puffins. I like puffins. On the back of it is a little the quaint village of Kinsale. I like that picture too. Not sure which one I want, so I'm just going to cut it up here. And I'm going to stick it with animals because we can always change it if we want to. We may have to do that next time. We may only be cutting stuff out today. I'm kind of amazed at how much time's already gone by. Okay, why did I get this one? I'm not sure. I'm going to set it aside. It's getting cold. Well, it's 95 degrees here, Julie. I would happily send you some warm weather if it would cool us down a little bit. Oh, okay. That's really yucky history. We don't want to put that in our book. I mean, we don't want to go visit that, but anyway. I'm not going to get rid of it though because I want to read it. Time flies when we're catatonic. Well, yeah, I definitely feel catatonic. So, okay, this has some interesting things on it. But I want this map and I want this. So that's what we're going to take. And I don't know where maps go. We're going to, for right now, we're going to put it with the architectural stuff. No yucky places. No, we want to, there's enough fun stuff to celebrate in Ireland. We don't have to relive the horrible stuff. Of course, I'm probably only born in the United States because of the horrible stuff. So, anyhow. Oh, that's from a movie. It was called The Commitments. It was filmed on location around Dublin with an all-Irish cast, based on a novel by Roddy Doyle. Don't know anything about that. Don't know anything about that. Okay, we're going to take some of these. Oops. Flowers. There's a bird. Where did I put animals? Over here. There's even a froggy. Says the fauna of Ireland. Many animals, including snakes, did not make it to Ireland before the Irish Sea rose after the Ice Age. Other surprising absentees are mole, weasel, and the common toad. The natterjack, which is this toad, can be seen. The small wood mouse is the only native rodent, but the once common red squirrel has now been virtually taken over by the gray. So no snakes. There's a good enough reason to go to Ireland. That's enough. That's a good enough reason right there. No snakes. And I cut off some of the horse. I didn't. I thought I was gonna miss it, but we might can use him and just layer over his feet that are missing. Okay. You ever want to know what a banshee is? This little creature here is a banshee right there. So let's read about fairies, leprechauns, and banshees. The existence of spirits, and in particular the little people, plays a large part in Irish folklore. Centuries ago, it was believed that fairies lived under the mounds of earth, or fairy raths, and that touching one of these tiny figures brought bad luck. The most famous of the little people is the leprechaun. Legend has it that if you caught one of these, he would lead you to a crock of gold, but take your eye off him and he would vanish into thin air. The banshee was a female spirit whose wailing presence outside a house was said to signal imminent death of someone within. So there's what your wailing banshee. That's interesting history. I think we're going to go ahead and take it because of that. Because it is folklore. The things we all think of as Irish folklore. So, and I'm going to take the dancing kiddos. And some of the instruments here. We'll see. I guess these actually need to go down here with these other things. I think I've got all my stuff mixed up now. Oh, there's a nice picture. Okay, those big pictures are going to have to go somewhere else. This, okay, want this doorway down here. And oh, shoot, I'm always going just a little too much. It's all right. We'll fussy cut this one and nobody will know. Y'all won't tell on me. Oh, we might need this. We might need that. And then here is another full page. Oibara Tish Oibara Folk Club. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but anyway. Julie will tell on me. Oh, I don't think so. I think Julie wants to go with me. I don't think she's going to tell on me. Okay. Now then, we have way too many pictures to fit in here. I think what I'm going to do, since I'm not feeling well and we've gone through this, I'm going to leave these and I'm going to take them in the house later and cut them down, get them where I want to use them. And then on Thursday, we'll figure out how to fill this up with these. We may even add a signature in where we can put some of the bigger pictures. I don't know. The the big pictures are really too big to go in here, but we might find a way to do that anyway. And avoid kissing the Blarney Stone. There you go. Yeah, I ain't gonna be laying upside down to kiss anything. Okay. Thank y'all for coming and making my day better. I appreciate you so much. You just don't have any idea. But I am gonna go. I think I'm done for today. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. And hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.